So let's look into the first passage. The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini follows the maturation of Amir, a boy from Afghanistan who needs to find his way in the world as he realizes that his own belief system is not that of his dominant culture. Set in Afghanistan and the United States, The Kite Runner is a Bildungsroman novel that illustrates the similarities as well as the differences between the two countries and the two vastly different cultures. It is the story of fathers and sons and friends and brothers, and it is a novel about right and wrong and the nature of evil. Published in 2003 to great critical and popular acclaim, The Kite Runner is considered a contemporary classic. So, you've gone through the passage. What do you ask yourself? What is the passage trying to say? What is the author's purpose? Answer these questions. Okay, so what is the passage about? It's about Khalid Hosseini's The Kite Runner and what happens in the book, a very short, crisp review of the book, and it's very appreciative of the book. There is nothing negative said in the whole passage. So, first question, why is The Kite Runner classified as a Bildungsroman novel? A, the author is a boy. B, the protagonist is initially a child and then grows up as the novel progresses. C, the book talks about the differences between the East and the West. D, the book is about religions. E, none of the above. Now, I don't really expect all of you to understand the term Bildungsroman, right? But go back to the passage and look into where the Bildungsroman term comes in. The Kite Runner is a Bildungsroman that illustrates the similarities as well as the differences between the two countries and the two vastly different cultures. So using the context, are you able to come up with the meaning for Bildungsroman? Not exactly, right? So go back to your options. I'll give you the meaning of Bildungsroman. It's a German origin term and it means coming of age. You know, the boy grows up during the course of the book and it explains life through his eyes or the world through his eyes. Examples of Bildungsroman novels are The Kite Runner, to a certain extent the Harry Potter series, and one of the most classic novels of the 1900s, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I would like to recommend that to any budding reader. Please go through that book. A, it's a classic, and B, it would really help your reading habit. Anyway, getting back to this, look at option B. The protagonist is initially a child and then grows up as the novel progresses. This is what Bildungsroman is all about. In fact, in German, Bildung is making your living and Roman means novel. Okay, so B is the answer. Let's also look at the other options and look at why we eliminate them. The author is a boy. No, Bildungsroman has nothing to do with gender. Look at C, differences between the East and the West. Bildungsroman is not about the Occidental and the Oriental. So I used fancy terms here. Let me also explain what the terms are. Oriental means the East. India, China, Vietnam, Thailand, these are Oriental regions, right? The West, the USA, UK, the rest of Europe, these are Western countries as we know it, and they are called the Occident. Occident. A very important part of reading comprehension is building your vocabulary. You need to make sure you understand the passage and also understand the questions that follow the passage. Option D, the book is about religions. Now, as you know, Bildungsroman has nothing to do with religions, and hence option D is eliminated. Option E, none of the above. Obviously, that is not the answer. So, option B is your answer. Question 2. Where is Amir from? Amir is from Afghanistan according to the passage. It clearly mentions thus. He emigrates to the USA, but he's basically from Afghanistan. So option B is your answer here. Pakistan, no, there is no mention of Pakistan in the passage. D is California, which is not a country in the first place, and you know that there is no mention of California in the passage. He lives in USA presently, but he's basically from Afghanistan. Question 3. The story talks of A. Fathers, B. Sons, C. Friends, D. All of the above, and E. None of the above. Go back to the passage. It clearly mentions that it is a story of fathers and sons and friends and brothers. So, fathers, yes. Option B, sons, yes. C, friends, yes. Obviously, the answer here is all of the above. None of the above does not feature as the answer for obvious reasons. Next, question 4. What is the meaning of the word contemporary? Now, before we go to the answer options, I would like to tell you something. When you are not sure of the meaning of a given word, try to puzzle out the meaning from the context it appears in. If that is not possible, then try to employ another strategy. Break it into root words and then try to find out the meaning. Look at the word contemporary. Con means same. The root word temp means time. So same time, that is what it transliterates into. Contemporary means of the same time. So obviously the answer here is option D, current. Current means happening at the very same time, now. Okay? So look into the other options. Option A, yonder. Option B, your. Now both yonder and your denote times of the past. Yesteryear, option C, that is also the same. Yesteryear means past year. Option D, current, we know that is the answer. Option E, dynamic. Dynamic means changing. That is dynamic. That has nothing to do with contemporary. So option D, current, is your answer. Look into question 5. Amir moves from Afghanistan to the USA in the course of the novel. True or false? Option A, true. Option B, false. It is indeed mentioned that Amir moves from Afghanistan to the USA in the course of the novel. So, option A, true, is the right answer.